Hi everybody, it's Gwen, and I am down at the beach with Sarah, so there could be kids running through here any second. There's Justin and the kids are playing in the background, and I'm cooking dinner. But I washed my hair today, and so I thought, oh, I have to get a video done. I'm going to hop on and do this lifelong vitality hack for you. I love lifelong vitality pack. I've been taking it for about 2 years, and it's really changed everything in the way I feel. And I know a lot of you guys probably are taking lifelong vitality pack, and so I'd love to hear you give me some comments and some feedback if there's some things that you really love about it. Put that in the comments for people who haven't started with it or haven't maybe been consistent with it, because that's kind of the key, that with taking a natural vitamin, a vitamin that your body absorbs, you need to be giving it that nutrition, which is what you're getting every single day, and you need to do it more broken out, which is why doTERRA has you take, or they recommend that you take your supplements split into two doses, one in the morning and one at noontime is what I do. Some people, whatever works for you, however it makes it work. So lifelong vitality pack is the basic of it is our 3 alpha CRS, Z omega, and the multiplex, the multivitamin. And I already, in Oil Camp, when we talked about those, I'm not going to go into those again. But the add-ons that you can get, I'm going to just quickly mention because I take these. So I take Deep Blue. Deep Blue Polyphenol is for additional pain support. Mitotamax is an energy blend, so that's something that I take in the morning. I don't take that in my second dose just to give me some extra energy. Terrazyme is something I take with every meal, and I take it with my vitamins, I'm sorry. And then if I am trying to do a cleanse, or I'm eating a lot of foods that maybe my body has a hard time digesting, I'll take extras of these. So the dose is basically 1 to 3 per meal, depending on if your issues are, if you're trying to get rid of gluten and things like that. But there's a whole nother video on Terrazyme. But I just wanted to kind of show you some things that you can get in addition, and then PB Assist. And any of these, the probiotic, we'll talk about that another time, but any of these, when you're buying the lifelong vitality pack, you get those at a really steep discount. They're $20 a piece, and some of them, I know the Deep Blue Polyphenol sells, I think, for $60 a bottle when you're buying it individually. So it's a fabulous way to get it at a really, really good price. So that's the highlight of it, and there's lots of information. We'll stick a video in here that talks, just kind of reminds you of the benefits of lifelong vitality pack. But my goal today is to kind of show you how can you be consistent in using it, because if you're not consistent in using it, you will not see a result. Anybody who has started taking lifelong vitality pack, who I've checked in with, there goes one, who is not taking it consistently, says they're the ones that kind of drop off and don't take it. And the crime of that is if you take this, I'm saying if you take it for 60 days or 90 days, you're going to feel totally different. I'm 65, I don't take any medication, and I have some arthritis, and I have lots of other issues. There's an ant crawling on me. Get off of me. Anyway, so it's just fabulous, but you have to take it consistently. And so the tips for doing that. Hi, Ethan. How are you? Oh, good. You can go get them. So some of the tips to taking them is, number 1, to keep them in a place that's really, really visible. So I have a basket in my kitchen that I have my vitamins in, and then I measure them out every day. So I do it a couple of ways. So at home, I have these big honking things because I take a lot of vitamins, and so I have 2 different ones. One's for morning, one's for night. I actually got these at the craft store because the ones at the drugstore that I tried to get at first, before I kind of did some research and even looked on Amazon, were too small for me to take what I was taking. So this is kind of my regular vitamin pack. But when I'm traveling, or when I'm going to be, kind of in and out a lot, I sometimes will fill up this pack instead. And I'll show you why I like this one. So this one has individual days broken out. So I fill 2 with morning and 2 with evening for my vitamin packs. And so that way, if I'm going somewhere for the day and I think I know I'm not going to be back, or I'm not going to be home to take my vitamins, I just take this and throw it right in my purse. So I have my morning dose and I have my afternoon dose, and that just makes it really easy for me. So just, and these I got on Amazon. These might be $10. At first I was a little resistant to getting a vitamin pack because it made me feel like an old person, and then I realized I am an old person. So I decided to just embrace it because I needed to take them regularly. The thing I notice is when I go a day or 2 and I've missed being regular about it, that's when my body gets creaky. It's when I start to have low energy. It's just where things start to become a problem. And that's what most people say who are taking lifelong vitality pack on a regular basis, is I don't realize how good I felt until I stopped taking it. Okay, so remember that. And I have Livia here now, right, Livy? You want to come sit with me?
Okay.
You want to come over? This is how Sarah packs her vitamins, because she's got a lifestyle that's even crazier than mine, and she doesn't even get a chance to measure out her vitamins. So she took her vitamins and she labeled in a pack that opens up. Well, you can probably see them on the inside. Each one is her different vitamins, and she takes Alpha CRS, Z Omega, the Multiplex, the Max, PB Assistant, Terrazyme. So that's her regular dose of vitamins. That's a nice way to do it, because then she can just throw the whole thing in her wherever she's going, and she remembers. Once you start to remember, and because they're labeled, you can remember what they are. I had trouble sometimes because some of them look alike. I can't remember which ones. 2 of them look a lot alike. It doesn't really matter. Like to me, the Alpha CRS and the Terrazyme look a lot alike, so I was always getting confused, but because she has this box labeled, that's actually really, really good. Now, why that's a problem for me is I forget when I took them. Like, I'll take it in the morning and I'll think to myself sometimes in the afternoon, I don't know if I took it or not. So for me, having the measured doses per day works, but maybe this is something that would be easier for you. So what you have to do is find the thing that works best for you. Okay, that's what's most important. There goes Olivia. But let me show you something. Now, I have no trouble taking vitamins. I can take a whole handful of vitamins and I can knock them back. And when I'm taking a dose, like, so this is my, this is going to be my nighttime dose today. And this is how many I end up with. I don't know if you can see. I have, so I have quite a few vitamins. And some people have said, oh, I have a really hard taking vitamins. Now, for me, it's not a problem, so I don't understand it. But Sarah was one of those people that she had a really tough time taking vitamins. So somebody showed her a trick. And so what you can do is you can take your vitamins, you can split it in half and do this in 2 doses. So say you started with 4. Okay, you put them in your mouth, and then you're going to bend over, and you let or take a swallow of water, or take water and fill your mouth, and then you tuck your chin down and bend over. And what happens is the vitamins float to the top, and when you stand back up, they go right down. So I'm going to try that for you. So I'm going to put them in my mouth. And they do. They float to the top of your throat, and then when you stand up, they go right away. So I hope that was okay to do that. So that's just a little tip if you're somebody who has trouble taking vitamins. Other people I know have taken apart some of the vitamins, but I think the best thing to do is to do something that's going to be easy for you. And if you start having to manage too many steps in taking your vitamins, you're not going to do it. But so get some containers to put them in. Try doing that tip and just be consistent. Put them where you can see them. Maybe it's just putting a basket on your counter. Maybe it's putting a set of bottles up in your bathroom and a set of bottles down in your kitchen. So wherever you are, when it's time to take your vitamins, you're ready to take them. Okay. So what people have noticed mostly, we've asked a lot of people, and I know lots and lots of people who are taking Lifelong Vitality. And what people notice most, and this is because your body's getting nutrition. That's what's really brilliant about this, is that your body's getting food. Food is fuel. That's really why we're supposed to be eating. It's not supposed to be something that's just pleasure. Sorry about the background. But what happens is it gives us nutrients at every single cell of our body. Every single body system needs nutrition. And so this is giving you that. So the benefits that most people are seeing is increased energy. And for me, I noticed, like, the first thing I noticed was at 4 o'clock in the afternoon, I wasn't needing to take a nap. I was exhausted at that point. Other people notice mood support. Now, this isn't something that I have such a big experience with, but a lot of people notice that it stabilizes your moods. It doesn't drug you. It doesn't sedate you, but what it's doing is your body's creating a system where it's just more in balance, and so your moods are more stabilized. People notice a better immune system. I know I don't get sick like I used to. I just don't. I'm not as run down. My immune system is really, really supported by all the things that are in these. I improved sleep. Now, that's something that I did notice a big difference with, because for me, that was one of my main issues coming in, was sleep. Now, I do some other things, Serenity, and I use a diffuser, and I take Serenity capsules and sometimes Copaiba, but I know that this is just helping to give all my cells nutrition, and so that's only going to help what's happening with my sleep habits. And then decreased discomfort. Okay, things don't hurt me as much. Now, I know for me, my pain things Deep Blue helped that a lot, but I think before I even started taking Deep Blue, I started noticing a shift in how I was feeling. So that's kind of the 5 main things that people are noticing when they're taking Deep Blue on a regular basis. The key is on a regular basis, okay? Sarah takes them morning and night. Her kids also. The other thing I wanted to point out is when you buy the Lifelong Vitality Pack, one of the options to get at a discount are vitamins for your kids. And so they have They're like chewable vitamins. A chewable vitamin comes with the liquid Z Omega, that if you don't like the taste of it, you could put it in a smoothie or you could put it in some other things, but it's super important for kids to be getting the omegas as well as the vitamins. And those you can get for $25 at a discount when you're buying the Lifelong Vitality Pack. So that's a really, really great deal if you want your kids to be taking vitamins. That can be one of the 3 options that you choose for discount. So what are you going to do to make yourself take them better and take them on a more regular basis? That's kind of my challenge to you today. If you want to feel better, these vitamins are guaranteed. That means you can try them for 30 days, and if you don't like them, you get your money back. But you have to take them because it's not going to do you any good if you don't. So if you're not taking a Lifelong Vitality Pack and you have questions about it, reach out to Sarah and I, or put comments in the post here, and we'll help get you some information, and we'll tell you how you could get started taking them. They cost you $79.50 a month, and then you earn points because you order those on an LRP, so you get points towards getting free oils. So that's pretty cool. So anyway, so that's kind of my little tips on Lifelong Vitality Pack. It can change your life if you'll be consistent in using it. Their whole tagline with Lifelong Vitality from the very beginning has been to help us live healthier, longer. And I think that's kind of what we all want, right? So I wish you a good day, and we'll talk to you at the next video. Bye.